podcast take 10. We've had a lot of hiccups this afternoon.
And it's not because we ate too fast.
And it's not because we ate too fast.
Not because we ate too fast. We had a very intense conversation before this. We may get into it later in the episode, but what have you been?
I saw this news story today that they found this man in Algeria. I forget the country. And they thought he died in some civil war in 1999 when he was 19. And he had been kidnapped and held in a basement next door to his house for 26 years.
And his family like looking around the house being like, well, he's not here.
Well, he was gone. He just disappeared, and they thought he had gone to go fight or something and died. And then he's just been found 26 years later.
What?
Being held in a bunker at his next door neighbor's house. And he said he would see his family a lot walking.
Why is he in a bunker?
His neighbor kidnapped him.
What?
And held him hostage.
Why?
Or not hostage. I don't know. I don't think it's come out yet. And apparently
disappeared as a teenager.
Yeah. And he's like
26 years later.
It's the craziest story I've ever seen in my life.
Gosh, so here we go. Yeah, a 61-year-old man suspected of keeping him prisoner has been taken into custody.
Yeah.
61-year-old man, what's going on?
And the dog, the childhood dog, when he got kidnapped, was at the neighbor's house for like a month.
Yeah.
Kept going there. And then it like died and they think it got poisoned. So it would have smelled him and been like, but he's right here.
Goodness gracious.
I mean, I don't get what the police were doing. I guess they didn't know that he had been kidnapped, right? Because they thought he had just died in the war.
Yeah, they're saying, like, what is it? His family assumed he'd been among the hundreds of thousands killed or kidnapped during the Algerian Civil War in 1998. I don't know much about the Algerian Civil War.
I don't know anything about the Algerian Civil War. It's too big, this world. Is it
too many
big?
Wars going on?
It's strange that our brain isn't designed, unless you're a super genius, to remember all these facts.
Of course, because everyone's like, dude, you don't know the Algerian Civil War.
And that's what's scary. It's like where the neuralink may be needed.
Right.
Like we need to maybe keep up the way that we're so interconnected globally with our technology. Like our brain isn't keeping up with the tech.
Of course.
Which is scary.
I kind of feel like that.
Which is why we just like mindlessly go on TikTok, because our brain can keep up with that.
Because what is it? You think your brain should be able to, or it wants to be like, I need to know everything.
Yeah,
There's Algeria. What's the history?
This is just basic knowledge of the world.
So if the more stuff you know, the more your brain is kind of like,
you would have on reality.
Of course.
But unfortunately, our brains aren't designed currently to retain all that information.
Maybe it is. So much. Maybe it is, or it's just like a time-based thing. Like if I'm in the process now of trying to learn as much as I possibly can.
They say you can only have like 100 friends. Like we have all these limitations on our brain's capability. But if we had a Neuralink,
that would actually
we would be able to maintain thousands of friendships.
Yeah.
Remember all the facts about all the people and all your different friends and all these different things. Yeah. Every world fact. But, you're from Algeria. Do you go to this market or do you go here? You can just retain everything. Of course.
That is terrifying.
And especially if we have technology, like we have UFOs and you're like, should we go to like Portugal, get a OGO Bordeaux?
Of course.
In 200 years, where it's just like a 20-minute UFO trip? Or you just walk through a little portal thing and you just...
So this will be like in the... I'm not sure what's happened with those Apple headphones.
I mean, talk about a technology that flopped harder than anything ever.
So what happens...
That was hilarious.
That was... I don't know what happened. It went from the best thing in the world to everyone being
no one ever got it.
No one's talking about it.
Got it.
They don't even have it here though, so we can't necessarily... But in America they had it and no one seems to be getting it.
I don't see anyone using it ever.
I don't know if it's here though, is it?
I mean, on...
Yeah, no one on
internet,
social media.
I don't see on Twitter like people...
Only Cassidy Campbell who's doing like skits wearing it. And he seems to be the only person in the universe.
It was like 2 weeks, everyone was on it.
Yeah, you had a quick skit wearing it in public.
And people are like,
dude, what are you doing?
Yeah. This isn't really any different.
I'm not wearing some weird
It was almost like a reverse of technology. It looks goofy. It doesn't suit the time. It would have been good in like 1999.
It would have been amazing.
Like, whoa.
Everyone would have been wearing those at home like, yeah, man, whoa. Play video games. Like, dude, I'm getting my phone out. Maybe it feels better.
I think it's the effect. It has too much of an effect on you.
Oh, physically.
It's like, I don't want to put this big mask on every day. It's like wearing a medical mask. It's like, it's kind of annoying.
I was going to say, most people actually use their phone to like watch movies, to watch everything because they find their laptop too intense.
Really?
I'm a laptop guy.
Yeah.
I do everything on my laptop. Most people are like, oh, I watch a movie on my phone.
That's crazy.
Did you see that? Yeah, that's why I watched that Baby Reindeers. Yeah, I watched it on my phone. Do you know what I mean? Like, they do everything on their phone.
I feel like those are the same people like, it wasn't that good.
You just see them. You have like a flash to them watching it. They're kind of like this.
On this little thing.
Yeah, be like.
They get a text message in between.
Yeah, they quickly get out.
Instagram for a bit, reply to a message, back to it.
It
wasn't that good. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just didn't have the right vibe. I feel like television used to be way better back in the day, you know?
Like Breaking Bad. Now, that's a show.
That's a
show.
I rewatched it. It wasn't even that good. It wasn't as good as I remember.
Jesse, we need to go cooking. And they're literally just scrolling Twitter.
And it's in like the tiniest
little box. But yeah, with those headphones, I can imagine that may work when there is a Neuralink software and you can like go traveling properly or something.
I think it's more once it's just the sunglasses that you don't look like some freak.
Yeah. I don't feel I wouldn't.
Feel like you're
going
to get your head cut off walking down the street and you wouldn't even know. Someone would just come behind you with a samurai sword.
Yeah, of course.
And just chop you. And then you're just like, and that was it. And you kind of deserved it.
Yeah, you were caught lacking. If you're wearing those, it's so insane.
It's crazy.
Like we always say, like tourists don't kind of have your phone out in like dangerous areas.
Yeah,
but it's like maybe don't have the
$6,000
goggles on your head.
Stop your peripheral vision from attackers.
But yeah, so this Neuralink thing. Here we go. They've got their first patient.
Yeah. I saw he just did a speech or something.
Gosh. Okay, so what does he do? He controls a computer with his thoughts. It's changed his life.
I saw that the iPhone, the next gen, is going to have it without even the chip.
And what do you mean? When's the next iPhone coming out?
I don't even know if it's the next iPhone. I think it's just the next update.
Oh, the next update on the iPhone.
They've already got the tech in there, but you'll be able to move with your eyes because it's tracking your eyes.
Through your camera.
Like, you know when you look at your camera and there's like other little red bubbles around the camera?
Right.
You're like, what's that? That's like a face tracker. So that's like, you know, when it first came out, I was just like, oh, I just use my face ID.
Yeah.
And it does that for like all your social media apps use that as now to like judge a video.
Are you joking?
So if you laugh, it's like it goes.
Are you joking?
No.
They're controlling your reaction.
You didn't read the terms and conditions?
Are you kidding? This is actually true.
Yeah.
They can judge your expression.
Yes.
So when
it's not that creepy. I mean, it's kind of just what it makes it better.
Terrifying. That's terrifying. Because
Yeah.
I've noticed there's like certain things I don't want to see on social media. Because I like look at the algorithm, right? Let's say you're scrolling and you don't want to see something. You're not going to hold on to it for long.
Yeah.
Or not going to stay on it for long.
Yeah.
I see something I don't want to see and I really try my hardest to
flick it away.
Yeah, to flick it away, but it comes back. And I'm like, how did it know I really like felt emotion with that one?
Whoa.
This wasn't just like a random thing I don't care about. This is like, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
And it keeps bringing that back. And that's when it gets scary because it's the whole idea, you love things that you want to see.
Yeah.
You're probably more invested in things you don't want to see.
Yeah.
And that's where they're going to have
And it'll keep
control.
you on there longer.
Yeah.
And you'll divest into it.
Because it's like, let's say it's someone you're jealous of or someone who's doing better than you.
It's a better emotion. If you see a video and you're like, oh, I want to go build like a car now. I just watched the best
Don't
video.
show him that ever again.
He didn't pick up his phone for 2 days.
Like, go touch grass, see the real world. Gary V's just not on anyone.
Doesn't exist anymore.
When's the last Gary V video you saw?
But you watch like some horrific thing and then you're like, I'll just keep going, I guess. I mean, I don't even see it. I need to find something happy in here.
It's like I saw a kid with his brain blown out, a huge like hole in his head in Gaza, and I'm like, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
I say that out loud, and I'm gonna see that again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna see the guy who's
they liked that reaction.
Yeah, they love that reaction. It's like, okay,
I bet you stayed on for a little bit.
Yeah, it shocked. I think the whole shocking thing, it would have like triggered a whole bunch of emotions.
Yeah.
And it's you're invested in this thing now.
Yeah.
That's gonna be terrifying. Oh, that's terrifying. What do I do? Just get off it? It's like the cyberbully. Just get off it. I might have to get off it.
I think a big thing, and it's that scary where it's like technology's already winning.
Yeah.
Is like put in tape over the camera and all the bubbles, so it can't read your face.
Oh, that's good.
And then that's the scary where we're we're already fighting machines. Machines are already doing things we don't want them to do.
People are they're programming it though to do that. It's not that the machines are choosing to do that. They're not. People have been like
story.
What is it? But Mark Zuckerberg died 10 years ago. That cool guy looks like Jack Harlow now. That's an actual alien. That's a machine.
But it's like they probably used AI algorithms, which I guess they designed initially,
Yeah.
but to come up with these ideas, they would have put in how can we boost engagement.
Yeah.
And the AI would have said, track their emotional state. Like, that's what I doubt a human just thought of this. It's pretty scary. I know.
I know that right now Instagram knows exactly what I want to see, and it always gives it to me.
Yeah.
Always. I go on there and it's like, let's say I want to see this, and it's there. It knows what I'm looking for when I pick it up.
Yeah.
And that's kind of scary. I might have to get off it.
Yeah.
I might literally have to leave.
That's good.
I don't like that. I actually don't like the fact that
they're tracking emotions.
Yeah.
It's an invasion of
that's too far
human
for me.
liberty or
something.
100%.
It's like you have no...
It's like I don't even see my emotion.
Yeah.
What my face is doing.
Of course. If you see something, let's say you're jealous of someone, you're not going to notice that necessarily.
You will like subconsciously, but
but
you will pull a face.
Yeah, you're going to pull a face. You're going to pull an emotion. There's going to be an expression on your face, and it's going to track that and be like, I wish I known him that again.
We're going to watch that again.
Oh, you're going to watch that again. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Neuralink. Who's this dude?
Would you ever get it?
I don't.
We're in that time.
I know we are.
Because I think it's going to be scary in a year when it's out. And Jackson's like, I got the Neuralink. Wait, I'm just calling someone.
Do you know what? Legitimately,
what?
Yeah.
I'll look it up. Yeah.
And I'm like, you were in a conversation just then? Yeah, no, I was talking to Steve.
Yeah.
Just as we're having a conversation. Steve's called and he's said something to you.
Someone's looking at you like deadpan?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Just people, it'll be almost worse. You'll miss the days when people were looking at their iPhones when everyone's just sitting at a bus stop.
It's gonna look, yeah.
Everyone just full zombie.
Oh, it's like, I go to the gym a lot, right? And it's just this recurring theme.
Yeah.
Of just, I finish a set and I'm like, I get on my phone and I'm like, okay, wait a second, let's look around. Every single person is hunched over.
Yeah.
Every single person is this.
And the scary thing is we'll literally miss that. When you look around and every single person is just
after their set.
And you'll try to talk to them. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Because it's kind of like that with the AirPods.
Yeah.
Do you know when old people... it's so funny me saying this. When older people try to have a conversation with you when you've got AirPods in. It's like, dude, I'm listening to loud music right now. I'm listening to a debate between Andrew Tate, Destiny and Nick Fuentes.
And it just got good.
Don't ask me how my day's been going when I'm in the lift. Do you know what I mean?
How you going?
How you going, mate?
Yeah. Did you say what you doing to me? Yeah. Oh, you just wanted to see if it's raining? Yeah, it's not. Look it up on your phone. Distracted me.
Anyway, what was Destiny saying about that? That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Do you know, that's kind of got me in a very scary place.
Which one?
That eye tracking.
Yeah.
I really don't like that. I really don't like that.
An invasion.
I legitimately that might be the straw that breaks the camel's back for me.
Say. Wow.
For me.
You don't want to be tracked.
I don't want to be taken advantage of.
Yeah.
That's actually like manipulating someone.
I know.
That's literally manipulating someone.
It should be illegal. Surely that breaches some...
If you're tracking people's emotions and feeding them content based on how they react, that's dystopian. That's not just like a dude who's addicted to a video game that's so addictive. That's actually real life.
That's psychological manipulation.
Yeah, that's actually psychological manipulation.
And I think that's illegal.
Make Grand Theft Auto as addictive as possible. Like, I'm going to be there on there all day. But as soon as it starts to track how I'm reacting to it, yeah, that's too far. That's literally too far for me. Yeah, I'm pretty invested in technology. Yeah. I love the idea of something that's so good, so addictive. But if you're actively watching me as I'm doing this, that's out of bounds, I would say.
Well, I'm sure there needs to be, sooner the better, some new overreaching law system globally that prevents all this stuff from happening and continuing. And it needs to happen now, sooner than it getting bad and then trying to fix it.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like, it's these simple things that we all don't want to happen.
Of course.
That they will do.
Yeah, because this must be relatively new, and it's been happening so gradually, because as I've noted, there were periods of times where Instagram's boring, you know that?
Yeah.
It's boring, it's like, same thing again. Let's throw it away. Nowadays, it doesn't end.
Yeah.
You're,
when it used to end.
When it used to end, and it's
when
like,
you'd be like, you're all caught up.
Yeah.
Or like, or
even I'm talking about
even stories. It was just you're all caught up. But oh, sick.
Yeah, done. Go out and play. Yeah, I'm coming. Get the ball. I'm coming for you.
Let's go get a milkshake. Let's go dance it.
Yeah.
Woo! You get home, nothing's even been posted because people are out.
Mum, how's work?
How you going?
How's work?
How are things? Should we go down to Video Easy, get a movie to watch?
Chuck on a family movie.
Let's
put on Borat. That's
Make
hilarious.
some popcorn.
Yeah. Just you with your family, like.
What's on the telly? We can't pause it. Quick, run, quick. Yay.
I get it.
It's just everyone in their room.
Seeing stuff they hate. They're just seeing like.
That's my food. No, that's my food that just got brought up. I think your order's after that thing.
Yeah, I think this is literally like within a year, right? Probably a year ago, I would go on Instagram. Your explore page would stay the same.
Yeah.
That's when I knew I was done. The explore page would only give you like a certain thing. Nowadays, if I'm going on my home page and then go back to the explore, it's changed a little bit. Home explores changed a little bit more.
You can just refresh it.
Yeah, you can refresh the explore page, and it's so tailored to exactly what you like.
Yeah.
That I could watch like all 20 of these explore videos. YouTube's so crazy with that as well. Just the videos they'll give you on Reels.
Yeah.
Reels, I never thought I'd watch YouTube Reels the way I do now.
It's interesting because I'm still such a strong advocate for YouTube. It's the one that has never really gotten bad for me.
It has.
For me.
For you, wait till you get into the Reels.
I don't watch Reels.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, though. Wait. It's taken over my...
But I've watched Reels.
Yeah.
And I watch a lot of my friends just watch Reels on YouTube.
100%.
I just watch long form content. That's all I watch.
Wait till the Reels
and
get
documentaries,
you in.
but they would have.
Wait till they reel you in.
But I don't find them interesting. I hate short form content.
What if it's something fascinating, though?
I don't find it fascinating.
You would, if it's a good one.
But I just don't like I don't like short form content. I hate it.
It's
I
bad
like
for
long
you.
form
I know,
content. I enjoy it. I want something to be an hour. Not an hour, but like 30, 40 minutes. Or I love a good 10 minute. 10 minutes like the base.
A 10 minute is very nice.
It's like, that's long enough. If it's something I just want to learn about and I'm not that interested in necessarily, I just want to know, I'll look for the 10-minute one.
Right.
I'm not watching a 30-second clip of it. Because I know they've left out everything.
Yeah, of course.
You're getting nothing.
And you're going to forget
that's just
it.
blind leading the blind. That's a scary world.
I think you've mentioned that they don't, your brain can't retain information if it is in that short form content, if it is this thing and then you watch something else.
It breaks your brain.
Yeah.
You're not going to retain that. Goes against like learning. Well. It's like, so this is how you play. So you kick the ball and then it goes in the thing and you
yeah. And it is literally, it's been 7 seconds.
Yeah, and you're like, I don't know if I got all of that.
Yeah, I don't even know what I just saw. I'm on to the next one now. Here we go. What is this? I'm on privacy on Reddit. I don't know if it's...
What are you
They're talking about the eye tracking.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm going to see if there's anything. There's not much on this. What of Instagram and eye tracking challenge. Oh, they're doing like eye tracking challenges.
But are you going to be scared in 2 months when there's an update?
Yeah.
And now when you look at the YouTube app, it opens. Yeah, whoa. And then you look at that video and it plays. Yeah, whoa. That's powerful. That's really powerful.
Yeah, this is scary because I don't know.
Because I feel like it's the idea of that technology working through your human.
Oh, yeah, it's the AI thing, isn't it?
Like, I don't know what that's going to do to us. Because I think it'll be this weird thing where you're like, that's powerful. I'm just looking and it did something.
Yeah. What's happened to me, have you noticed, and this is my version of that, the search option on your phone?
Yeah.
If I go to my phone, I'm not scrolling to find the Instagram app. I've kept it all the way at the back, so I hopefully don't find it. But what happens, I go to search, I scroll down, Instagram's there waiting for me.
Yeah.
If I'm going outside, like tonight, I'm going to hop on a Lime bike.
Yeah.
I will scroll down, the Lime app's going to be there waiting for me.
Yeah.
Because it knows that on this day I use Lime.
Right.
Maps, usually middle of the week, it's there waiting for me.
Yeah.
Uber Eats may come in later in the week because it knows I start to get a little bit lazy.
Gosh.
They know exactly what they know that if I'm in the gym at night, I'll scroll down, Crowd DJ is there because I like playing my own music at the gym. It knows exactly what I want.
Instagram's not there.
Instagram always comes up. Instagram's always there.
But Uber Eats won't be there on a Monday.
Uber Eats won't be there on a random day. It's never been a time like, why is Uber Eats there?
Yeah. It's
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's tempting.
Yeah, it's like,
That's
Uber Eats.
too
I didn't
good.
even think about
Even
that.
think
Yeah, because
about
they get me at like 9 o'clock on a Thursday or something where they know I finish late.
Yeah.
And I go into my apps.
I'm sure they're tracking your purchasing. They
it's
know
good.
you haven't
They
bought
know my
dinner yet.
purchase. Yeah, of course. It's
Like, he hasn't bought dinner yet,
Yeah.
put Uber Eats up.
I know that
I bet he's
Maps-
hungry.
Maps tells me where I'm going to go.
Yeah.
It's like you're 7 minutes
Tracking
away.
your face. I'm sure you have an emotional face when you're hungry. It's scary. It's getting too much.
I hate Google Maps. I don't even know if it's Google Maps. I think it's Apple Maps, which I literally might delete because of this. I'll hop into my car and it's like 8 minutes, a bit of traffic, because I know you're going to go to Piermont right now.
It's stopping free will. Like, we're losing our free will.
Yeah, legitimately.
Where it's now being, where it's the devil is being invented.
Yeah.
Would that be a devil? We're losing our free will. We are no longer thinking and deciding what we want to do. We're being told what we want.
Yeah. And
Based
it knows,
on our
your
previous
schedule.
actions.
We went to dinner last night.
2 nights
Two
ago.
nights ago. That's a huge change in my schedule.
Yeah.
My phone was freaking out. I go to leave the house. It's like, okay, 20 minutes to get to my friend's house, who I always go to see on Thursdays.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, you're not going there? You're getting a live on a Thursday.
The phone just shuts down.
It knows my habits. It knows what I want and when I want it. And as soon as you start to act differently, because you always say, like, with getting like a new identity, you have to change your habits so people won't find you. Like, if you're a gym person now you at night you do ballet in the mornings, because if you do that same stuff, they'll find you in one of your part of your routine. Yeah. But I need to start living like that a little bit. And
then that's dystopian. That is, we are already in the Terminator.
Yeah, literally.
We're like fighting. We're making decisions to trick the thing.
Yeah,
that's meant
honestly.
to help us. It's like the thing about taping your phone. It's like, that's the sign that we don't trust it.
Yeah, of course.
That subconsciously is such a great sign that it's like, we don't like or trust this thing.
Yeah.
But I depend on it for every single thing in life.
Literally.
What a scary world we get into.
I'm like, if I lose my phone, just the amount of stuff I have in there now that I don't even know how to like switch over or kind of store somewhere. It's just too integrated. For people who are living in the cloud, I'm not in the cloud yet.
I'm not in the cloud.
Because I think that's where it's like, oh no, you don't need to get rid of your photos. Just put it in the cloud. We got it, bruh.
That's why I hope, maybe we could start it. I think a big revival of when technology reached its point of perfection.
Okay, right.
So I feel like digital photos goes against the idea of a photo. It's not even real. That's just zeros and ones on a screen representing something that you took a photo of. A photo should be a physical thing that you hold. That's a photo.
I don't know about that.
But this is my...
Yeah, no, this
is
an
when I
interesting
think
one.
photography was perfected.
Oh, okay. But yeah, photography when you could see this physical thing.
When you take a photo and then you went and got it developed and now you have the photo. It's real. You hold it. You put it in the cupboard. It'll be there in 10,000 years.
Interesting.
Maybe not, but if it's stored properly, it'll be there in 10,000 years.
Yeah.
It's on your phone. Is it even real? Hasn't even been developed yet in how it used to. We're now just keeping, because everything's digital. It's like we don't actually have to make it real. Let's just keep it in this fantasy world.
Yeah.
And if there was an EMP went off, you'd lose it all forever and you'd never get it ever again.
Yeah, I never. Would an EMP affect external hard drives?
Yeah. I mean, just something happens.
Okay. But I don't know. I think external hard drives might, and I kind of, my answer may be.
What if they break?
But still, they're so solid.
But what if it does break? It could.
It can break.
Who knows? I don't know how it works. What if
this
it
is
breaks?
something that can break.
And they're like, it's broken. It can happen. You might have dropped it.
What you can do with a lot of these external
Put it
hard
in a
drives now,
bulletproof case.
you give it, they come with like almost a bulletproof case.
Yeah.
So that is an answer to that. Maybe that's when it perfected.
So you drop it and a truck rolls over it.
I think
that's
it's
so
still
random,
good.
yeah.
And they'll say like it can survive in water up to depths of like 20 meters or something like that.
Crazy.
If you go to what's it called, JB Hi-Fi, it's in they're the orange external hard drives.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where technology perfected. To me, I remember being in year 6, having to bring a USB to school. That really blew my mind.
Something about it that's so digital still. It's not real.
If you got a digital file, I remember files on like a USB and you made a folder inside your USB.
Yeah.
That felt like really good technology to me. You unplug it, it's this thing you've got. You got it in your pocket. It could break. You could rip up a photo. It's ink. Like you could kind of pour water on it. It rains. Suddenly all your photos are destroyed.
Yeah.
I think the USB function, which is changing.
But you keep the negative so you could get them developed again as well.
I don't even know what that. I don't understand photography.
Yeah.
I don't even understand any of that.
You know when you get it back and you have that weird little thing?
Could that break? Could that be affected by rain?
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, okay, so that also could be.
You're not putting it in the rain.
But it could. Your house could flood.
What's that box out there? Oh, it's just my phone. Oh, gosh, it's raining.
It's flooding. House is on fire.
Yeah, I know.
If your house is on fire, it's like, I've got a fireproof
And that's
USB.
but that's the same as if a truck rolls over your external hard drive, like 1 in a million chance.
I think there are external hard drives out there that
a helicopter crashes into it.
Yeah.
And it's carrying a nuclear bomb. And you're like, nah, I think it said nuclear.
I'm thinking little things like natural disasters like a fire. It has to be able to withstand fire, flooding, and like being run over by a car, being dropped from a height and going into water.
Technology won't keep up with it. And when everything it's stored in the cloud.
Yeah, that's going to be.
It's like, what do I connect this into? It's not working. Can't it just send to my cloud?
Yeah.
I have a permanent cloud now here with
got
all my
every
photos.
photo.
I'll send it to you.
Dude, remember in 2004? Dude. That's it. That was when we went to Questacon.
Who wants that?
I want to get rid of photos because I don't like having them on my phone.
Yeah.
I want to leave certain years somewhere else where I can go. Because I love the idea. I've got like a room with all my memories.
Yeah.
I like keeping it there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I have friends that are like, have photos from 10 years ago on their phone.
Yeah.
Like in their camera roll. I've probably got up to 2 or 3 years, but I want to keep some on an external hard drive. So when I'm feeling kind of nostalgic, I can plug that in and start scrolling.
Yeah.
I don't need to see me when I was like in my early 20s, when I was 19, when I graduated high school, all the weird little things that I had on my phone.
Like now on your phone, yeah.
Yeah, I don't need that. I kind of don't want that. I want to be living in the last year or 2 years max.
I think there's something cool about not even keeping it.
I don't know about that. Have you done a full exploration of nostalgia?
Of the benefits of it or something?
Or just like, do you have anything at home? This is an interesting one for you. You don't have any, you live at home now. All your things are in your apartment.
Yeah.
Do you have a drawer with all your memories?
Yeah, I've got my physical photos.
You got physical photos?
Yeah.
And do you have anything else?
No.
Really?
Just some old, like knives and stuff.
Because I've got drawers and drawers and drawers throughout my life.
I never kept anything that much.
So you don't keep too much?
No, well, nothing that I really wanted. It was like junk to me. I probably had I have rocks that I've had forever.
Right. So you've got certain
gems.
Things.
Yeah.
How long do you think you'd be able to spend going through all your nostalgic items?
take me a minute to get them all out.
Really?
And then I guess just all the photos would take a while.
Okay, so how long do you think that would take?
I don't know. It depends how fast I went through them. It's probably like 300, maybe less.
Okay. Because I know I have so many things that I have a whole cupboard full.
Yeah.
That I could spend probably a week going through it all. And I find that kind of very nice.
Yeah.
That like, I sometimes do it every now and then. I've got like old Game Boys, PSPs, old technology, Tarzos.
I would only keep those to like maybe sell one day as like there's only 5 of these in the world, the original Game Boy. And some crypto collector wants to buy it for $1 million.
Because I would always keep it to look back on.
Yeah.
I literally went on my Game Boy Advance, put in Fire Red, just to see how it looked. It's weird technology, all that stuff. I think there is like some value in nostalgia.
I would agree, but I think there could be value in,
and I know getting rid of it. Do you think
in not holding on to all these physical things that aren't real because you're gonna die and you're not gonna take any of it with you? But then my kids will. And it's like, how long are they going to really hold on to it?
I wouldn't even see it for kids. Kids don't care about things they didn't experience.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They don't care about your weird toy that you had when you were 8.
Yeah.
Only you care about that.
Yeah.
But I do like the idea of like, a lot of people do have that full minimalism where they don't keep anything. And it's like, I'm an individual who's living today.
Yeah.
I don't take any photos. I don't do this. I don't do that. But I love some good nostalgia.
Yeah. No, definitely. But it would be interesting. I wonder which is more beneficial. I guess it wouldn't really matter. It's more, yeah.
A lot of people have it happen to them. Let's say they go through like a natural disaster or a disaster in general, and they lose all these things. And just how
horrible that is.
Yeah, how they kind of cope with that, where it's like, I lost hundreds of thousands of photos.
All my children.
All my childhood things.
All my kids growing up. All the tapes of them. All gone in a second.
That's creepy.
Thousands of memories.
Yeah. That must be a harsh... It's happened to me once when my iPhone did a bit of a weird thing and I lost, I think, a few thousand photos.
Gosh.
And that freaked me out. And it's so annoying because I had such good photos. That's probably the closest. But that is an awkward thing to...
I would, for the sake of a fun thought experiment, I wondered there's these like religions like Rastafarianism.
Yes.
Would be a great example.
Yeah.
Where I'm not sure directly for the photos, but I think that would be a part where you don't keep photos or take photos. You don't look in a mirror.
That's Rastafarianism. You can't do that. Yeah.
I know the mirror one is true, but I wonder, I'm assuming it's also this like live in the now.
Yeah, of course.
You're here.
Of course.
And you're going to go and you can't take anything with you.
Yeah.
And don't hold on to all these little things. And it's like, does that cause anxiety and depression? And just all these things.
100%.
You're lost in this nostalgia.
Yeah, you're back.
You're putting so much importance into, when I was in my 20s.
The good
Look
days.
at me in my 20s.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good back
it's
then.
Like, dude, you dressed terribly. Go get a nice suit. Do you know what I mean? Go. What about you now?
Or it's like, what about your grandkids right now?
Yeah.
Stop looking at your glory days.
Yeah.
You're still here.
Yeah, you're literally still here.
You're in a glory day of just a different generation. Yeah. This is how life is now.
100%. That's something I really try to look out for, is just to...
And does it benefit your children to look at you when they were young? I'm sure it's cool.
It's interesting for 1 second.
It's very interesting. But I wonder if it's good or bad, if there is like, if you could scientifically explore whether that has a positive or negative effect.
Of course. And I think people can get so obsessed.
There could be something negative to it where it's like, you're not meant to see your grandfather, who's someone who's old and wise, in a young, unwise state. That's like going against the nature.
You would lose respect in a weird way.
You're losing respect and be they're just like me. They're not.
He's
special.
not that powerful.
Yeah, but it's like, but he is. He is this wise person.
He's just at school. He's gay.
Yeah, it's like.
That's been the meme where it's like, I've found a photo of your grandmother, I found a photo of your grandmother. Schoolies. It is awkward.
On the Gold Coast.
Do you think that's going to have a major effect on kids, just when it comes to these generations, like our grandchildren and stuff like that?
So,
you cannot have respect for someone who's I don't know. They even like, oh yeah, my grandfather had a podcast. I could literally
Go and watch.
He's him in his 20s talking about stuff. It's a creepy thought.
Yeah.
It's a really creepy thought. It's important not to get caught up in that, though, because you can't kind of be this stoic sort of like strong figure who doesn't have any flaws. It is kind of nice to open up like, yeah, I did stuff. I had a life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Your grandfather wasn't always this like wide head, wise soul. I had a life.
In
I
the
made
armchair
mistakes.
telling.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
telling stories.
It's
Like, but that's the sad thing. They won't be telling stories. They'll be, I'll just show you. We don't actually need to talk.
Podcast.
I'll just watch. You just watch it.
Yeah. You just get a link.
Yeah.
yeah. I
Grandpa,
watched it.
could I hear some stories? Here's my link.
Here's my link.
Here's my
podcast.
link.
And it's the grandkids just like watching.
Can
it in
you
a
like
tiny
tell me?
square.
Nah.
Nah, I got stuff
Watch
to do.
it. It's right
Watch it.
there.
Literally, I'll send it to you.
I got
I'll
stuff
just
to
send you
do.
the link.
I got to watch this new season of Baby Reindeer.
Then the grandkids literally just like watch your YouTube video, truck getting explored on social media, and his grandfather's podcast is playing in the background. So that was pretty sick. That was a funny episode.
It's a good dystopia.
That's a very terrifying dystopia. We might have to have a quick pause.
What have we got to do?
Got someone coming through for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week. Peace out. Drink water.
Good night, folks.
What?